What's up, Conkers? Welcome to the Conker Rundown Podcast Sports Edition. My name is Amanda, and today I'm joined by two members of the varsity baseball team. Feel free to introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, my name is Andrew Jimenez. I'm a senior on the baseball team, and I'm a pitcher.
My name is Sebastian Castillo. I'm a junior. I play outfield, and I'm a pitcher for the baseball team.
All right. I just want to say thank you guys both for coming and wanting to talk to me a little bit.
Thank you for having us up.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Okay, so I just have to give a brief recap of kind of like the purpose of this podcast. It's to just give athletes a platform to kind of give like insider on their sport and just to hang out and talk a little bit. Yeah?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so first question is, how is everyone? How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing good today. It's a hot day today, but we don't have a game today. We have practice, but it's going to go good.
Fun fact, me and Andy actually just came out of the same classroom as Fullers.
Yeah, we did.
We just came out of fourth period.
I'm feeling fine. I mean, the weather's perfect.
Yeah, it's a nice day out.
Yeah.
All right, tell me, how's the season going?
Well, at first we were a little shaky, but now we're slowly turning things around with the chance to make CIF.
Okay.
In the beginning, we started off doing things a little different. In preseason, we didn't have a fall. We didn't play any games during the fall. We kind of just used that to working out, getting stronger in the weight room, conditioning out. We didn't play any games until actual season started in February, so we started a little bit of games before that. So we kind of switched up a little bit. In the beginning, we started off a little rough, but I'd say towards the end, we kind of picked it up a little bit until where we are now, to the end of the season of league.
Oh, all right. What's your guys' record right now?
I believe we are 5-4 in league right now.
Yeah.
And 6-13 overall.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I see, Sebastian, that you have a boot on your foot. Do you want to share a little bit what happened?
Yeah. So we had a game against Fullerton High School. It was the first inning. So some kid from their team hits it. I'm running. I didn't know how far from the fence I was, and next thing I know, I crashed on impact and then landed weird and fractured my ankle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, so these couple questions are for you. I know that you're in a journalism class. How's that going?
I mean, it could be better. It's not really my class, but it is what it is at this point.
So I also know the first time I met you, you told me you were a transfer. Has that been difficult on you, like being a transfer here?
No, it hasn't. It's been really, really better actually compared to last year. I'm just glad that I'm here and I was playing ball.
Do you guys? So this question is for both of you guys. Do you find it hard to balance school, Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm talking too much. Do you find it hard to balance any schoolwork with friends and family?
No, I'm pretty good at multitasking. I can fill in baseball, my time here with school, my friends. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's kind of just like goes with my routine, like my habits. And I say I mixed it in very well.
Yeah,
I would say the same thing. I'm also good at like multitasking, and then the fact that I keep my friend group small is like a big positive that doesn't keep me distracted from sports, aside from also spending time with family and whatnot.
Next question: who inspires you guys to play the most?
I would say just my dad. My dad had a big impact on me just growing up. He's been introduced me to the game of sports, and ever since then, not just the game of baseball, just in life, just wants me to be a better player, a better person. Just leading this team to more wins and just being a good teammate and just being a good person, a friend that I could be to outside of baseball and in baseball.
What about you?
I would say my parents in general. Not only that they're my number one supporters, but they also they love me for who I am, and I'm just glad that my dad introduced me to the sport actually, and he made me love it. And then it just shapes the person who I am outside of baseball also, and also inside of baseball.
What achievement are you both most proud of?
I would say I'm most proud of just my recent commitment to play college baseball at Cal State LA. I wouldn't say it's a hard thing to do, just being recruited, and it's a long process. because just reaching out to schools emailing you back,
Yeah.
and then coming out to see you play. It's a big factor of the game. It just determines if you want to pursue it as a career, play baseball in college, not just for baseball, but continuing academics as well. You need to have the good grades for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a lot of hard work goes into it, just keeping up with your body, being healthy to be able to play. And I'd say that's part of my biggest accomplishment that I'm proud of myself of just keeping up with my body and being able to continue baseball at the next level.
What made you choose Cal State LA out of all the other schools?
They showed interest in me. I reached out to them because it was a school that was local.
Mm.
It's close by, and then my family can come out and see me play. And it's just less expensive at that point because it's close by. I was thinking about schools out of state, but there's a lot of factors that go into that. But I kind of wanted to stay local, just so part of my family can see me play and just being around the area still.
Yeah, college tends to get really expensive.
Yeah,
It's the unfortunate part of growing up that even though you want to go to college, it costs money. A lot of things in this world cost money.
Yep.
And it sucks because sometimes it affects your decisions. Like, you
It
wanted to
does.
go play out of state or whatever, but you realize that sometimes that's not always an option.
Right, yeah.
Just you gotta stay close to home. What about you?
I would say the biggest accomplishment is that the fact that I did way better this year than last year, because last year I was at El Rancho High School. I didn't start. I wasn't prepared mentally yet for the game, and I had to ride the bench. I had to ride the bench for a while, and then until I transferred, Coach Gabe saw potential in me, and decided to start me, and I was starting off hot, and hopefully I'm the same way next year.
I think you will. I'm
Thank-
very, very proud of you. How far you've come, even though you are in a boot. I am sorry about that.
It's all right.
How's your guys' team chemistry like? Are you guys close?
In the beginning, it was a little shaky, I would say, because we had a lot of guys from JV.
Bunch of new people.
Yeah, a lot of new guys. We're kind of, I would say, junior heavy. Most of our team is brought up from JV. So in the beginning, we just had to get along. I say a big part of it was practices, and we have team dinners,
Oh, yeah.
and we just all hang out as a team. And I think team chemistry is what a lot of teams need in order to win, in order just to have that feeling of playing together and being together. Because without team chemistry, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Would you say the same?
I would say the same, and then it's again, brotherhood is another big thing for us, and then knowing that we got each other's backs too is also a big positive. So
Okay, so I want to change the mood just a little bit. This is gonna be funny.
okay,
So one of my first podcasts I brought in one of my friends, Jocelyn, and I don't know how this conversation came about, but we were talking about our Taco Bell orders. And we were cracking up the whole time, and I thought it was really funny. I just wanted to slip it in here. What's your guys' Taco Bell order?
I'm not gonna lie, I barely eat Taco Bell. I don't really go to Taco Bell. I've had Taco Bell probably twice in my life.
Oh, no.
But if I were to go to Taco Bell, I'd probably get those nacho fries.
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Those are
I
good.
tried it
Okay.
once. I tried it once, and everyone says that they're good, and they are pretty good. But I still don't go and get any.
What about you? Do you get Taco Bell?
yeah, I do. I would get the fries, like Andy said.
The nacho fries
The
are
nacho
really
fries, they are. Probably a couple tacos and the burrito that has the Fritos in them.
Good. Oh, I've seen.
Those-
I saw the
those are
commercial
s-
for that.
Those are so good, and you can't go wrong with a large Baja Blast. Simple.
Yes, this is the same conversation that I brought up the very first time that we were all Baja Blast, except one of our friends, Serena, was no, I think it was Jocelyn. Jocelyn wasn't a big fan of the Baja Blast, but it's fine. I just wanted to change the mood up a little bit, just to throw in some funny questions.
That's all right.
Okay, so what would you say is the hardest part of your sport?
The hardest part of sport is probably just the mental part of the game.
Yeah.
Because one game you can go 3 for 3 with 3 hits with 2 good plays out in the field, and then the next day you can make 2 errors and not have any hits.
Yeah.
It just matters of how you bounce back after that next game, that next play. Because if you make an error and then you just pout the rest of the game, you're most likely just to continue making errors. It just matters of how you bounce back of that next play. Yeah, I would say that's what it is.
You really can't have like you can't have that error like stuck up on you. You have to have like Dory memory. Just forget about it. Next play, and yeah, it's a love and hate, but I love it either way.
Do you guys have any pregame rituals, like any superstitions, stuff like that?
Yeah, I do. Well, when I pitch, I like to just go to the gym the day before. Well, I go to the gym in the night. I go to the gym in the night. I just stretch out my body, and I just do certain workouts, like for my arm, just to get my arm loose. And then the day before, or before the game, I just stretch out and I do like weighted balls. And then just to get me going, I listen to some pregame music. I listen to some oldies. I like old music, like 80s and 90s music.
Oh, okay.
That's just what gets me going. So I would say that's my routine.
What about you?
I would say mainly the pregame music. Like whenever we would get released from our classes, I would always bump Yeet in my headphones, and it locks me in for the game.
Yeah, I like to ask that question a lot because it kind of gives, I guess, perspective on like music interest, just to kind of see like what different people say. And I've gotten a lot of like different answers when it comes to that. Some people don't even listen to music at all; they prefer just the silence.
Yeah, that's how I was in the beginning until like I just got bored of it because it was just quiet. Because just like being in your own world a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I started playing music, which is my beats like on the bus, and it just gets me in my groove.
Yeah,
Like getting right before the game.
I feel. Oh, okay. So this is another funny question. Not like the Taco Bell order. 'Cause that one was funny. What are your guys' favorite nicknames? Like not like yours, but like any nicknames that you've given to anyone, or just any funny ones in general.
Like ones that we made up for other people.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just
I go by Seabass. The team calls me Seb for like a funny reason. Yeah, I mainly got two.
I would say a nickname that we call Gabriel Rodriguez on our team, Bowser.
Bowser.
Yeah, we call him Bowser because he looks like that character. It's exactly like that character, so that's probably like the funniest nickname that we given. We have a lot of nicknames for each other on the team, but I'd probably say like that was like the funniest one.
Bowser's the best one regardless.
Sometimes, so the few times I have gone to the games, sometimes I get to sit in the dugout, but sometimes I choose not to because they'll say some funny stuff.
Yeah, like, it's just
choose not to.
What happens in the dugout stays in the dugout.
You're telling me.
There's a lot of stuff that we say to the other team or we just talk about. It's like,
that's the. So I know softball does like chants, right? They'll sing their little songs, but you guys say some funny stuff too.
Like, yeah, we do. We always get on the pitcher's head, if anything.
It gets real tough for like just talking back and forth to the team.
Yeah.
And we say chants, but then like depending on the other team, if they want to like
they would match your energy
overboard.
Yeah,
like,
they
we
do.
Just match
They
their
tend.
energy.
Like
not necessarily like I say talking shit, but like, that's just how it is. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So one final question. We're gonna change the mood again. When did you guys start playing baseball?
I started playing when I was 3.
3 years old.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's been a while.
15 years?
No,
14 years?
I'm 16, 13 years.
I started playing when I was 4 years old. I started playing like rec ball, like little league, and then I would say I started getting into competitive ball when I was 7 years old. I entered like the trial ball.
Yeah.
The trial ball competitive. And it's just a big difference from like little league and trial ball. Trial ball is like that step that you go into when you're becoming a better player, and it starts off when you're young, and it's just like joining on a good organization that
you get exposed more.
Yeah. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to add before we end this is, so again, like I said, I have gone to a few games, but your little brother, Andy, is always there. Your little brother is the cutest person ever. He always peeks his head in the dugout. Like, he asks me, "Hey, where's Andy? Can you call Andy for me?"
Yeah, he's always in the dugout.
So cute.
He's there every game. He's like my number one supporter.
He's adorable.
Yeah, and the whole team loves him.
Yeah.
He's just a very energetic kid.
He's so cute.
He always wants to be a part of the team. He is a part of the team. but he always wants to go out there, practice with us, just do
Yeah.
everything that we do.
He gives us a good vibe on the
That's
team.
so cute.
Like anytime we would take like pregame hitting wiffle balls, he would be out there like catching them with us.
Oh,
And then when we play catch too, he'd always play catch with one of us.
he's so cute. The last game that I went to, which was senior night, he was in the dugout, and I think he was sitting on something, and he was eating his McDonald's French fries. And he looks at me and he waves, and I'm like, "What are you eating?" He goes, "My French fries."
Yeah,
He's
he
so
be in his
cute.
own. He's in his
wholesome.
own little world sometimes.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's either with us or he's just in the corner of the dugout, just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
He just likes to be there with all the guys.
He's adorable. Sometimes like he'll bring his bike and he'll run around like the parking lot with his bike and he'll just wave.
Yeah, he'll just
He'll
go find
wave at
new
everyone.
friends every day.
He's so cute. All right. So now that we're kind of closing down, is there any shout outs that you guys want to make before we close off?
I would just shout out to the whole baseball team, all the guys out there, and our coach Gabe put a lot of hard work and dedication to us, getting us better.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just shout out to just all my friends and the rest of the guys that, Ryan right here, Ryan De La Torre, and just the rest of the guys on the team that are still here right now, finishing the rest of the season.
If you yell, we could probably hear you.
Ugly laugh.
Oh,
All right, bro.
that one I could hear through the headphones. Maybe it'll make it on the podcast.
It will. It 100% will. Well, I would like to thank my parents first because I felt like if I would have never transferred here, I felt like I wouldn't have had the energy or motivation to be playing anymore. My friends for always being there for me. The team, of course, they're my brothers. I love them, and our especially our coach he just keeps on pushing us to be the best we can, and we turned our season around. So.
Also, is there any social medias that you guys want to shout out to?
I'll shout out our baseball account, Los Altos Conquers Baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but it's something like that.
You can shout out your personal.
And I'll shout out
social
my
medias.
Instagram is Andy with 2 Y's X27.
I would say the baseball team too, and then mine is ybn.seb.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so I also just want to say my thank yous too. Thank you guys both for being one of my biggest supporters. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for everything you do.
Thank you for having us.
Everything,
Bro.
I love sharing my pictures with you guys. You guys mean so much.
It
Yeah,
means
the
a lot. You're the
pictures,
best.
they're the
They
best.
fire.
Thank you.
Everyone loves them.
All right. So for more information about today's guest, feel free to contact us on any of our social media platforms. You can contact me at Conquer Rundown Sports to see all my photos of the boys that are featured on this podcast or anyone else. Search for Los Altos Video on Twitter, Los Altos Video Production on Instagram, Los Altos High School Video Production on YouTube. And while you're there, please subscribe, comment, and share as this helps our channels grow. Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.